Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to unlock the Don't Touch This achievement in Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. It is a relatively easy achievement to obtain, especially when you know how to do it, but nonetheless many people are missing it. Additionally, it occurs very early in the game, specifically at the end of the prologue, so let's dive into it. First thing first, let's check the achievement requirements. It says, plain on daring, you did not let the Chaos Spawn consume any cultists at the end of the prologue. So the first requirement is doing it at daring difficulty, which is the actual normal difficulty. Neither you nor the enemies have bonuses or maluses. Yes, I know there is a normal difficulty, but it gives you bonuses, so I don't know why they choose these names. Anyway, I guess you can unlock this at higher difficulties too, but in my first run at hard difficulty, my tank was one-shot by the Chaos entity. So, I'd say let's make our life easier and meet the baseline requirements by doing it on daring. We are looking for an achievement here. Doing a full run at hard or unfair difficulty is another objective we're not pursuing now. The second requirement is to not let the Chaos entity consume any cultists during the fight, and it will do so when it gets damaged. The key idea here is to kill all the cultists before even putting the smallest dent into the entity. So we'll need the tank, Abelard, or your main character if you choose to roll one, to keep the entity busy while we use all the other party members to utterly destroy the cultists. I feel the need to mention that at this point in the game, by the end of the prologue, you don't have a full party. You'll have 4 members out of 6, without the possibility to hire a mercenary. At your disposal you have Abelard, the tank, Argenta, the ranged damage dealer, and Idira, the buffer ranged damage dealer. Also, you'll only be level 4, so you are without a lot of useful abilities you'll gain only later in the game. Let's do it. Heavy spoilers ahead. This marks the end of the prologue of the game, initiating with a cutscene featuring the traitor Conrad performing a chaos ritual, sacrificing members of the crew. As we dive into cover, we encounter Ideltrad, the other Von Valancius heir, succumbing to the warp's influence. He throws himself into the ritual to halt it, only to transform into the Chaos Spawn instead. Let's examine the entity and note its ranged toxic attack, an area of effect attack causing the bleeding condition, and the ability to devour cultists to regain 30% of its life, something we want to prevent. Now, let's take inventory of the cultists' locations and position the tank as close as possible to the entity, with outranged characters behind cover. In this playthrough, my main character is an officer, an archetype with a potent ability to grant more turns and attacks to allies. Save the Heroic's Axe for later. Buff out our characters as much as possible. The tank should buff himself for survival. Lacking the taunt ability, will need to absorb some damage on other party members.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Continue erasing the cultists from existence.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
It will be done. At your beck and call. My place is at the fore. Indeed. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
It's nothing. As the Emperor commands, strike is a prayer. Faith without deeds is worthless. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Once we reach the last cultist, it's time to use the heroic act.
I am his will made manifest. I'll do it. Eradicate it.
Now,
As the
it's time to go
Emperor
all out on the
commands, I
Chaos
act.
entity.
Doubt is for the weak. I will not. That is not the Emperor's will. This is unacceptable. Stop it!
Debuff the entity with the operative's abilities. Buff the tank with the
Will
diviner's
do.
psyker ability, but keep an eye on the void meter. Psyker abilities increase the terrain of the Veil. This combat begins with the Veil in unfavorable conditions,
Anything else?
for obvious reasons.
I'll do it.
I will do my duty.
I'm injured. I'm enraged. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Stop mocking me. Will do. Was that you? Or... But of course.
High momentum.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
At your beck and call.
From the ashes, I will rise.
So, this was it. Pretty easy, just meet the baseline requirements and play it safe with your party members. I'll most likely create more videos on Rogue Trader, covering more complex topics. Thank you for watching, I truly appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, it greatly supports the channel. May your day be great.